Well, hey there, my sweet librarians. How are you doing, my Libra tribe? I've got some sage happening here. I don't know what you guys have been doing, but I know what I've been doing for the last week. And so I went into the cards and got these out because I wanted to talk about it. This person has been following Libra for a year, if not more. And some things are kind of happening now. And it definitely is for me. I am Libra Sun, but I have 5 planets in Sagittarius, so I'm kind of loud and crass. This is my abalone shell. It's got sage in it. And for those of you who've been following me, I'm trying to renovate my house. Clearly, I dropped paint all over the wall. It's a mess. So everything is everywhere. Trying to move some stuff around and get it going. So these energies are for Libra and Libra cross watchers for roughly 7 days ahead. So from whenever you watch this, it's supposed to be for about 7 days. And let's see what we got. So calling in guides, angels, anyone from the highest good for Libra and Libra cross watchers. Who do we have? There's 1, there's 2, and then a double. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and take the bottom of the, see, I need to stop. All right, let's just start with these. Okay. We are entering the week. So first off, look at all this emotion. These are a lot of really blue cards. We start out the week. Okay, so first off, let's talk about the fact that the bottom of the deck is like what the real issue is, and then everything else that comes out on top of the deck is like kind of what's out there for people to see, but the underlying messages from under the deck are kind of where it's really at, right? So we have this 9 of Cups. We have wish fulfillment, or this is the wish. I kind of want to be like, please, 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 please. And for those of you who watched my extended last week, I know that I freaked out over the Emperor. I can't help it. He's gorgeous. So, and that's very, very like, you know, gimme, gimme, gimme. But then it's like you get it. Okay. You get the offer, but it's not, it's the 4 of Cups, because it's like this soulmate may not be, I don't want to be like the soulmate because there's so many. Anybody that you come in contact with and then for whatever purpose stay in contact with, they are someone from your soul tribe. So this, I don't even know if we're talking about the Emperor yet, but whatever this is for you, this thing that you really wanted, then you got it and you're like, oh damn. I mean, why would a person come into your life, or a thing, or a job, or a situation? Why would that come into your life only to turn out to be crap? Okay, and for some of us, it's because we needed. I just heard a way out of some, like a reason to kind of like a diversion. I heard the word diversion. So that's what we have at the bottom of the deck. So we're looking at, you know, I just want to be like, oh snap, like what happened, right? Because then you have the 9 of Air. So what is the 9 of Air? That is stress, overthinking, anxiety, too many thoughts. It's a very, very Air card. It's a very Libra card. It's like, well, if I put this on this side of the scale, and then that one, and then that one, and then that one, and then that one, and then nothing balances out, what am I going to do? And oh my goodness. It's drama. It's head drama. And it's happening to you alone because it's you alone with your thoughts, basically, is what's going on. And it's just, I think it's too many thoughts, basically. But then we have the 4 of Fire. So this is stability. This is foundation. This is, so in the week ahead, it's like, all right, if this didn't look exactly like we thought it was going to look, you know, because if the pook comes out in the fairies, I'm just going to be like, okay, because you have to take the good and the bad with the good, because I think that for a lot of people, we were, and I say we because I'm like, you know, in this vibe and channeling, wishing and hoping and fantasizing and whatever, and ooh, it's going to be so great, and ah la la, and all of these things are going to be wonderful, and it doesn't matter what they do, and I'm just going to be okay with that. But then you get it, and you're like, that part of that really sucks. And there you have it, the good and the bad and the bad with the good. So it's like, well, all right, so now what do I do? Because I know that this person is still a soulmate. I know they're supposed to be there for a reason. But, you know, what about my foundation? What about my 1111? Right? But then we have it. Here comes the chat. Here comes the conversation about why they seemed less than. Honestly, there is something about these two fire cards, the talk, and I'm backwards on the screen, it's confusing. The talk, that's the 8 of Wands, and the stability, the foundation, the, ooh yeah, this is my 1111. There's something about this. I think that it absolutely freaked them out. It was too real. Like, I think that somebody got really like, because if we are talking about the Emperor, okay, and some Empress comes along and they're like, what'd you say to me? Yeah, that doesn't work for me. Boy, bye. The Emperor's going to be like, what? Come again? You know? And so I think that honestly, because people don't usually stand up to the Emperor, right? And the only reason I'm saying that, it doesn't have to be the Emperor, but I'm saying that because I know that he's been following Libras for over a year. And particularly because of Libra's reading last week, right? Well, whatever you did, okay, sparked something in this dude to where he's like, I'm on fire, right? In my pants and in my, stability place and in my emotions. So they're going to come at you sometime this week, in the next 7 days or so from whenever you watch this. There's going to be a conversation about 3 cups. So they have something going on. For a lot of you, it is a third party. And there needs to be a conversation about it. For some of you, this could also be a conversation we're celebrating about. But when I pick that up, when I pick these cards up, that's not what I was feeling. It's just not. But in the very center, we do have the 4 of Wands, which is like, okay, this is talking about from the ground up. This is, okay, where do we go from here? This is, what do we do now? Right? And so I think that's what the conversation is about. And honestly, the waiting for that to happen is probably going to drive Libra insane, because it'll probably be like right at the end of, you have to wait like a full 7 days. So, I mean, what we're looking at for now, for this week coming up for Libras, is we're waiting on a conversation. But, you have the Singer of Initiation. Okay. This is the passage to the new trial. Whatever you did, okay, last week or the week before, changed everything. You became, I heard requested. You requested something. And they were like, you're going to request something from me? People don't do that. I mean, I'm the Emperor. I kind of, tell you how it is. But either way, you get to go to the new level, the passage through the trial. For some of you, I need to go down the road. For some of you, this person, situation, whatever that you've been dealing with for the last couple of weeks was a test. It was, I know that for a lot of Libras, they got out of a nasty relationship and then bam, right into a new one, except the new one was the universe like, do you want to do it again with a prettier face? Because they have a lot of the same tendencies. And for some Libras, they're like, nope. But, and this is what I'm saying, it's like, it's everything that I wanted, but this isn't the soulmate. It's a soulmate, but not the soulmate. I think that the anxiety, the nine of swords, I think that comes from don't think there's a lot of talking happening in the relationship. It doesn't feel like let's sit down and talk about our feelings, particularly if it's two air signs. See, oh my goodness. But then you have the maiden. This week, whatever you did, Libra, this week, I mean, you've got something new is going to happen. It's the next level. But the maiden, it's the new birth. It's the baby. It's the baby has been birthed. So this part of it is the pregnancy. Okay. Lasting. There's two nines here. Okay. So for some of you, you may have gotten pregnant last week. But for some of you, the waiting, the cat and mouse, the back and forth, that was all the pregnancy stage of this. And then now we're here. We're entering into the place of the new now. My kid listens to gorillas. So I'm listening to the now. I'm like, I don't know what that means, child, but it sounds awesome. Yeah, see, but then you have the undressing of the salad, okay? And I think that this goes along quite well with this because we're freaking out like, okay, because I think that there's some Libras who did this thing. And they're like, I'm going to request something of you. And the partner was like, what do you mean? And then got really quiet. And that's the second time I've mentioned something about not a whole lot of talking. And I was out with my firefighter buddies last night, and there's like, we were drinking. That's what firefighters do after you train. We're like, there's a difference between ghosting and just being quiet. Because ghosting, they're dead. They're gone. They are a ghost, and you won't see them again. Somebody freaking out because you turned a light bulb on in their head and then like going into recluse, that's just hermiting. Ooh, I like that. Hermiting. That's what they're doing. And it's not going to be for very long because we're talking about a span of 7 days. Okay, and in the last 7 days you were with them anyways. They need to think about this. And because they're being quiet about it, I think it's freaking Libra out. Like they're not coming back. It seems impossible. It seems like this entire thing would be impossible, particularly if we're talking about a third party. You know, why would they leave them for me? Okay, so there's this reader called, her name is Missy, Saltwater Heals Tarot. I love her. Okay, she says it how it is. I mean, it's true. We don't accept breadcrumbs, right? So I think that there's a chance that this person was trying to offer breadcrumbs. And then when you were like, yeah, no, that doesn't work for me, it freaked him out, right? And then at the same time, the freaking out of that they did also turned them on and then put them in like a recluse place. And now Libra's like, oh shit, I just shouldn't have said anything at all because now look, right? This is impossible. This is never going to happen. But the fairies are here like, look, whatever you did, you entered a new place, okay? And surprise, the baby's here, okay? So I want to get some more info on what is going to happen for Libra this week. I want to clarify all these cards. I want to find out exactly what went wrong or right for you guys. And I need to see if there's going to be any characters coming in this week that's going to cause you any problems, okay? So if you're interested in the extended, the information for that is in the box below. Thanks so much for sticking with me while I'm working on my own transition. I appreciate it. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, have a good one. Bye.